Welcome to my 11th video. My name is Jamie. I apologize about the scruffy look, but one of the advantages about working at a country club environment, they usually give the first 2 months of January off. So I'm on vacation. I'm allowed to let go for a little bit. Thank you for watching. Today, I'm going to talk about, in my opinion, the most underutilized position in the hospitality industry, and that's the host position. There are many advantages about starting as a host. The number one being, in many cases, you can start at the age of 15. And as I've talked about in other videos, in 5 or 6 years, you can manage the place. It's not hard to grow if you keep your eyes and ears open and you're willing to learn. Starting out as a hostess is a great position if you're looking to grow in the hospitality industry. That position gives you an opportunity to learn about the layout of the dining room. It also teaches you how to greet guests in a warm, friendly manner. Let's say you start as a hostess at the age of 16 to help pay for college or to help pay for a car. You work in that position for 2 years. Then you move over to server at the age of 18. By then, you would have known the menu in the dining room like the back of your hand. You work as a server for 3 years, and then you move over to bartending. And you work as a bartender for a while. By that time, in 5 years, you would have worked in 3 of the 4 major positions in the front of house hospitality industry. And hopefully in those 5 years, you would have observed your managers that have come and gone or have stuck it out and their strengths and weaknesses. So by year 6, when you're ready to apply for that managerial position, you'll be good as gold because you'll know what it takes to be a good manager because you've come up from the ranks and you'll know how to treat the people under you. You'll know how to treat the people who work for you because you'll see how you've been treated. That's how you grow and succeed in this business. Managers, you are doing yourselves a disservice if you are not training your hostess properly. In my book, I title the host position as the battlefield general. It is their job to control the ebb and flow of the dining room, to ensure that servers are not being overwhelmed, that sections are not being double sat or triple sat, that people don't have long wait times. It's important for the hostess to be aware of all of this, to know if there's a waiting list and how to keep those people happy or entertained. If there's a problem that they can't handle, to find a manager or to know what to do when something goes wrong. As a manager, it's important to train those hostesses to ask those questions or to come look for a manager when they can't answer those questions properly. Hostesses need floor charts, including table numbers and seat numbers. They also need copies of the menu. They also need to know any special events that are happening throughout the night. So if any guests or members come in, they can direct them to the proper location, encouraging them to ask questions when guests arrive regarding allergies, anniversaries, birthdays, or special events. You are doing your business a disservice if you are not providing your host or hostess properly. They are so much more than seat sitters. Yes, they are the very first face people see when they walk into your establishment. But it all goes downhill if they're not able to answer the right questions or be able to provide guests with the proper service. Your business can be so much more if you take the time to train the host position properly. Give them forms. In my book, Servers and Managers Business Development, I provide the tips and tricks you need. Make sure you provide them with floor charts, table numbers, and seat numbers. Hosts, please, it's important that you know these inside and out. I've created a form that hosts can use to help them ask the right questions, which then they can pass off to the server. So then the server can ask the right questions and business runs much smoother. In addition, I provide steps of service for the host or hostess to again make sure that business runs smoothly. Hostess, you are doing yourselves a disservice if you are not engaging those guests or members with a bit of conversation before you seat them. Otherwise, you're just seat sitters. Welcome them in a warm, enthusiastic manner. Ask them what brings them in tonight. Are there any special events or birthdays that they should know about? Thank them for being here and let them know that the server that you're going to pass them off to is going to take care of them, and make sure they ask about any special events, cocktails, or any dinner specials that may be offered for the night. Don't just have them come in and say, folks, welcome in. Your table's right over here. You're not just putting butts in seats, but you're making sure that the dining room is running as smoothly as possible, that servers are not being overwhelmed, and that people are not waiting a long time either for their table or for their food. You need to be aware of all of that. And as a good hostess, if you are, then you have the opportunity to grow and move on to the next step. And if you are strong enough to know what's going on and be aware of that and help make those decisions, that's going to help you grow in the hospitality industry. You can learn these tips and so much more in this book, Servers and Managers Business Development, the quintessential authority for servers and managers in the hospitality industry. This book provides tips and tricks for hosts and hostess in the hospitality industry, as well as everyone else who wants to be better. You can learn about this book on this website. As always, thank you so much for watching, and God bless you.